first grade. How are you? I'm here to talk to you about phonics again today. I've got my buddy Rashid. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Can you just sit tight for just a second? Let me take this. Hello? Yes? Well, I'm with them right now. Yeah, no, this isn't reading time. That's Miss Miller. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'll let them know. Thanks. Guys, we just got a call from the super secret detective agency. That's strange. He asked me if we were working on being word detectives. And I said, well, no, this isn't reading. Like, that's not, we don't do that here. That's Miss Miller's job. She deals with the word detectives. And he said, no. I'm here to ask you to remind your students of something, of a special mission. Oh, a special mission. I like a special mission. He said to tell you that you can't be word detectives just during reading. He said we have to be word detectives all day long. In science, in social studies, in math, in writing and reading, and of course, in phonics. So I'm thinking to myself, well, how are we going to be word detectives in phonics? You know, we don't do a ton of reading. We kind of look at words individually and the patterns we see in words. But then I got to thinking that really a lot of what we do is detective work, because we are always studying and solving new words that we see. So think about some of the words that we've used in phonics so far as part of our snap words. We've studied those, right? Well, detectives do that. Detectives study, and they investigate, and they problem solve. So if you can be word detectives in reading, I guess you can be word detectives in phonics, too. Does that sound right to you? Well, we're going to try it. Because Rashid... Oh, now Rashid's talking to me. Hold on. Rashid, I'm in the middle of a class. Hold on. What do you need? What do you need? I'm in the middle of a class. Seriously? You have a mission for them? Did you talk to these people on the phone already? You did. Ryan gets to my phone sometimes. He's already talked to the super secret detective agency, and they have a mission for us. You guys ready to kind of take it on with me? Let's see. All right, let's jump in and take a look. Oh! Huh. Well, now, I recognize this word. This is a word that some of my students in reading and writing have kind of been struggling with. It's an interesting word, right? This is the word made. Let's read it together. Made. Okay, and I'm going to go letter by letter because there's something really kind of mysterious about this word. So I want you to take a look for a second, and let's say the sounds together. A. Let's see, that makes the A sound. A. D. Okay, D makes the D sound. Aid. Eh? Oh, no, it's not made it. Aid. Wow, there's this E on the end of made that doesn't make a sound at all. Isn't that strange? I wonder why that is. Why that E is just sitting there on that word. Do we need it to make made? Well, without it, it looks like it might be add. But I know this isn't mad. It's too long. So I'm going to try the vowel another way. Aid. Huh. Very strange indeed. I wonder if this is one of the missions that we're supposed to solve. Yes? Oh, it is? Okay, Rashid says this is it. This is our mission. So let's see what comes next. Oh, Rashid has given us a case file. That's what real detectives have. The case of the silent E. Ooh, very mysterious. All right, so it looks like he's left us some notes in our file. Rashid, did you leave these for us? Oh, you did. You can never trust that line when you're not around. All right, well, let's take a look at these words. Oh, sorry, guys, I have the laser on. Don't need to have that on. Let's take a look at this word right here. This is the word Tap. T-ap. Tap. Say it with me. Tap. I'm going to pull up this next word. Now this word, it looks a whole lot like tap, but there's an E on the end. Tape. This is the word tape. Read it with me. Tape. You know, like the kind of tape you might put on a piece of paper? What's the difference between these two words? Tap, tape. Can anybody tell me? Yep. Yeah. There's an E on the end, just like in made. Isn't that weird? Tap and tape. Tape looks like made with that silent E. And the A is making the same sound that it makes in tape. Isn't that interesting? Let's take a look at these two words. Do you know that word? That's the word cap. Let's read it together. K-ap. Cap. Let's take a look at this word. There's that E again. Isn't that interesting? The E is on this on both of these words. It says nothing. The E is not making a sound, but somehow this is saying cap, and this says cape. What do you think that E is doing? Any ideas? Yeah, that's some good thinking. Well, I noticed that when this E is here, it's silent. Do you know what silent means? I wonder if you do. Haha. Most kiddos don't have any definition of silence. Silence means you can't silent means you can't hear it. I don't hear that E when I say tape. I don't hear an E when I say cape. But I know that these mysterious silent E's in these words, they do a job. Because in tap, I heard the A sound, like in apple. But in tape, I hear the A sound like in acorn. Same with cap. When I say cap, I hear the A sound like apple. And in cape, I hear the A sound like acorn. The only difference between these two words is the silent E. So do you think that silent E makes vowels say a different sound? Well, it certainly does for letter A. When we see a silent E on the end, we know that this vowel sound is going to say its name or make the long sound. Isn't that interesting? Let's see what else Rashid has for us. Oh, he put some things in our file. Oh, isn't this interesting? So these are some of the things that we've already figured out about the case of the silent E. And Rashid, he put them in this folder for us so that we can keep track of them like a real detective. Let's see what he put. He said the E is at the end of the word. Well, we did discover that, right? When we looked at these words, tap, tape, cape, cap, and cape, yeah, the E is at the end of the word. So we know that that's true. That's a fact we need to put in our folder to help solve this mystery. The E doesn't make a sound. Let's go back and see if that's true. The E doesn't make a sound. Tape, cape. Yeah, that's true for both of those words. The E doesn't make a sound when we see it at the end. And it changes any vowel to a long sound. Well, now, wait a minute. I'm going to put a little sticky note here because I've got a question about that. I'm going to put that in our file, Rashid. Is that okay? So I'm going to put this question mark here because we know from our research and from our clue finding that silent E makes A make the long sound. But those are the only words we've looked at so far. We haven't looked at words with I or O in the middle. So we're going to put a question mark there, Rashid, because I'm not 100% sure that this is a fact. And I want to make sure it's a fact if it's in my case file. All right, word detectives. We've made a lot of discoveries today and done a lot of hard work. I can't wait to see you the next time to see if we can find any more clues to help us solve the case of the silent E.